All right, so this is going to be a quick video breaking down my May, which was my best month. I'm going to break down what was working, what I changed, and what was the effect of me changing things. To give you like a quick overview, basically May was my biggest month. June was one of my worst months, going from $41,000 in just cash collected to $10,000 in cash collected and like a 2K profit margin, right? Super bad month, super big jump. And we're going to break down exactly what I went through. And really what I'm looking for from you is help on what should I go back to, what were the right changes I made, and basically what I should do from here, because I don't want July to look like June. I'm frustrated, I'm overwhelmed, I just don't know what to do moving forward. So I'm really hoping for that guidance and that clarity from you. So I'll make this quick. May, ad spend 8K, cash collected 41,000. All right, profit, it was really like 33,000. One of my biggest months in the entire funnel. This is my May breakdown. All right, so if I click on here real quick, like I said, I'll make this super quick for you. The top of my funnel was profile visit ads. They were iOS and desktop boosted. And then I had Meta DM ads that I had launched myself. And then I had organic content ads, or organic content, which was going to be Reel, Shorts, and TikTok. Let's start from the left. I had 2 IG boosted ads running at $70 a day, 3 IG boosted iOS ads running at $200 a day, and 3 Meta DM ads running at $90 a day. This is what they look like in total. On how much I was spending exactly on the ads and how much I was spending on basically all the ads. All right. They were only targeting real estate only. Like I had like 3 creatives. I was really just using 1 creative and I was just targeting only the real estate interest. I wasn't doing ABOs. I wasn't doing CBOs. It was literally just a campaign, an ad set, and one video. That's all I did. For organic content, I posted 22 IG Reels, 66 story posts, and then 25 TikTok posts. This went down to my DM setter. My DM setter qualified in the DM, so we didn't do applications, we didn't do any scorecards or anything like that. He just qualified them in the DMs with the script that I had provided him. They were money qualified, so I qualified that they had money in the DMs before they even got a link to the call. And then he worked from 8 a.m. to 12 a.m., basically midnight. He had the fastest response times during those times as well. Then they went down to the Calendly booking. My Calendly schedule was from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. It was like a super short Calendly question. It was like 6 Calendly questions. Most popular time for people to book was 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and the average booking per day was around 3 to 4 calls a day. Now my sales call structure was only discovery. Then I would do my unique mechanism breakdown on like how I would help them. Then I would introduce the product, which was the school community and basically everything I did. Then the delivery on how we're going to implement and get them onboarded. And then I'll kind of do like a temp check on like why I should work with them, why should they work with me, kind of if they understand everything, is this what they're looking for? And then I'll go ahead and drop the investment. And usually I would get the close right after that. I had 53 bookings, a 67% show rate, and a 52% close rate with this. Going back to this, scroll down. Summary, everything was going smooth. I had a process. Hold on, let me move this. I had a process and I was testing and everything was working. Everything I tested had worked. I had a DM setter that found a script that worked. I used the same 3 creatives, mainly the OG one, and it was a simple schedule: sales call during the day, content by night. Sucked at launching ads, but they perform better than the ones I've been trying now. Now on this, my DM setter script was opener, soft qualify, basically just ask them like a quick question. What's their goal? Do they have money to hit that goal? And then, hey, I can help you get to that goal. Would you like to work with me? And then I would just send them an invite link. It was like a hard qualifying the DMs, but it was good because it built more rapport. But we also did lose some leads that maybe they wouldn't respond because we were asking too many questions. But this also weaved out the tire kickers, which is why I kind of liked it. Then we have the hypothesis of basically May. Was extremely consistent with organic, maybe helped with nurturing or even brought out maybe it helped with maybe nurturing the leads and even brought out some organic leads. And then profile visit ads were doing most of the heavy lifting. I just couldn't track it. So the profile visit ads were running the entire month of May. I just didn't give them the credit they deserve because I couldn't track them. Like I did not know what was coming from profile visit ads at all. What changes did I make since then? So in June, I joined the STA program at the beginning of June, like June 5th, and these are the changes I made. I got a new DM script and a new process. Basically, all I did was I cut the whole script. Cole Gordon said, stop qualifying the DMs, you're losing leads. So I stopped qualifying the DMs, and then I just implemented the application in the scorecard. From there, I got a new Facebook ad strategy. I got that again from STA. I at first was not doing any ABOs, no CBOs. Then I implemented some ABOs and CBOs and multiple interest testing and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I completely cut out profile boosted ads. Those were completely cut in the month of June. Haven't been consistent on content at all, so my organic wasn't, I really barely posted in June, just because I was trying to figure out the STA stuff. And then have been switching the Calendly schedule times too much, so I had like less availability. Basically, the cause of this was I felt like I couldn't work on the biz because I was on sales calls all day. So I didn't have time for my life. Like I needed a new car. I couldn't get a new car because I was focused on sales calls. I couldn't answer. Like it was just I couldn't hang out with my mom. It was a whole bunch of things I could not do. I couldn't work on the business. I couldn't be a visionary because I was consistently working in the business. Add more Calendly questions and change them to be heavier on qualifying. So because I changed the DM process to make it a little bit easier, I was saying I was getting unmotivated leads. So now I made the Calendly questions a little bit harder on the qualification so I can really weave out some tire kickers. And basically I lost my sales call momentum because I kept trying different scripts and I wasn't consistent on calls, and sometimes I'd be taking off, and one day I took off Wednesday and Thursday so I can focus on the business, and then I'd get back in my flow on Friday, and then people were booking on Tuesday but it would roll over to Friday so they wouldn't show up, so my show up rate was low. Whole bunch of stuff. But the June effect was low quality leads, and they were definitely unmotivated. These leads were high schoolers, don't know anything about wholesaling, they didn't have money, and then they thought my sales calls were like free advice calls to help them out. They didn't even they didn't have money, they didn't have anything prepared for the call. Like they just thought I was there to help them. And I'm like, bro. So then I changed the age to old people. Not even to old people. It was just like 24 and up, 24 to 65. And then I kept getting a whole bunch of boomers who didn't know what they were doing. They needed to retire. They were looking for something to retire. I'm like, yo, bro, I can't relate to you. You're really not my target audience because this is not for retirement. It's a whole bunch of stuff. So I wasn't getting that close either. So it was like high schoolers and then just a whole bunch of old people, no in between. Terrible close rate, because the sales call quality had dropped. My close rate was terrible in June. And then Facebook ad strategy kept changing every 2-3 days. I just kept testing new things. I was frustrated. I didn't have that discipline that I needed. I was trying STA. I was trying this. I was trying that. It was a bunch of things I was trying. Wasted a lot of money and time doing that, and then tried working on the business, but just kept overthinking things that basically that messed up. I messed up what was working. All right. So the summary of everything I just went over is I went from doing something that was working. I invested in the STA program. I'm not saying it's the STA program's fault, but I invested in the STA program. And I think my mindset was like, I'm spending all this money. I mean, obviously what they're telling me is going to make my funnel even better. So I implemented things that I thought would help, and this caused confusion and destruction to my funnel and momentum. So that's where I'm kind of at. I just don't know where to go from here. Do I go back to exactly what I was doing in May? Do I change some things? I just need some help.